The point of acceptance, when we accept things as they're going to be. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. The point of acceptance. You know, whether it's people, whether it's situations, sometimes we spend so much time trying to change those situations or those people. And sometimes that can be a good thing because, well, if we're in a relationship and someone has, you know, habits or behaviors that are not good, and yet we want to hopefully hold on to that relationship, often it is the person that doesn't have the issue that works with the person that does have the issue to help them change. Sometimes that person won't change. Sometimes they're resistant to change. And sometimes they never change. And sometimes they do change. It's the same way with situations. There are some situations that no matter what we do, it's never going to change. And some situations, if we put forth the right amount of efforts, we can create that change that we want to see happen. So it all just depends. But what happens in a situation or with a person that is not going to change, at least not in the near future? I think when we realize that someone is not going to change or a situation is not going to change, either we find a way to leave that situation, or if we're going to stay in it, we learn to adapt, we learn to adjust, and we learn to accept it for what it is. And we learn to navigate and work with it as it is rather than how we wish it would be. Yes, we all want perfect relationships. Yes, we all want people to change to be the way we want them to be. Yes, we want people and situations to change. You know, maybe we're on a job and maybe that job only has so much opportunity for us. Maybe that job is never going to be beyond what it's capable of being. Maybe we're never going to have the opportunities that we want on that job. So we can either decide to change jobs, or if we're going to stay on it, we adapt to it, we adjust to it, we accept it for what it is, and then we learn to navigate our life towards the successes that we want while we still have that job. And so some things we can change, some things we can't change, and the importance is to know which we can change, which we can't, what we need to adapt at, accept, or navigate around. And often we can be successful in a relationship or in a situation once we've accepted things as they're going to be. The key to it is knowing what to accept and knowing what not to accept, knowing what can be changed and what can't be changed. I believe if something can be changed for the better, then by all means work towards that. And sometimes we don't know right away. Sometimes we think that we can change somebody or change something only to find out that we can't, at least not until they're ready or the situation changes itself. Sometimes we can. Sometimes our choices and the way we handle things can greatly affect the situation in a positive way, and we can make those changes that we want, or we can see those changes happen. Either way, if something is not going to change, I find a way to accept it not changing, and then I make my decisions of how I'm going to deal in that relationship or in that situation so that I can live my best life. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.